Here, if you kill a chokora, if you kill somebody from Kibera, story kwisha. But if you kill a child from Udaiga, Karen, story on the paper. So chokora, street boy, people were poor, you don't understand their life. If you never live their life, who are you to judge? My friend, unalala kwa mvua. Unakula na mboto. Mboto nini wa kizungu? Anyway, I don't know those things. Things that eat your body. Eh? You need to be 444 dead, bana, right? You want to be there. Eh? So you need something, man. You need something to survive. So for us, death was Equalizer. Do you know what it takes to a poor woman in Kibera to get an ID? To go and get a passport? That bureaucracy. And you're telling them they're lazy.
Welcome onto the Books Cafe, your literature program on KBC English Service. I'm your host, Khaenga O'okwemba. The Books Cafe is a cutting-edge program in the world of literature where we talk to writers and explore contemporary literary issues. And today, join us for the second part of our conversation on the program with Kennedy Odede, the author of this wonderful memoir, Find Me Unafraid, the memoir that he co-authored with his wife, Jessica Posner. Kennedy, this is the moment that I would actually want you to read something from your book.
Yes, I wrote this book because I was scared I will lose the memory, because things for me were original, authentic. By the time I was going to America to study, my first time to get shower in the US, all those things, and life becoming normal. So I was scared that my life would be normal. And I would write a book again. Because your life is normal now, everything is normal. Oh, you are educated, you don't live in Kibera anymore. You know, there's no... So I thought, well, so I wrote this book when I'm still green. She's the late Professor Ali Sadler, who was my close friend and professor. So she asked me, Kennedy, can we make for you a memoir class? So part of my chapters I wrote in college. A green Kennedy, 23 years old, in the first year in university, allowed to write. So I was writing my story, you know, and honestly, when I was writing this book, I also cried because I was writing parts of my life that were terrifying. It became also my therapy, you know? Yeah. So, and then agenda of the book, don't forget, and how can this book inspire other young people, okay, who are going through where you are going before? Yes, right? Yes. So that's the name, because if they don't know your story, because as you know in Kenya, now they're changing. People have to show you the other side of them. Like, and you can say, this book, I'm really dirty. In this book, I expose myself too much, right? But you can see people try to be something else. Oh, I'm cool, I went to America, blah, 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 you know. But my story was that it is my story. And I'll be honest with you. And I say, when I read this book, I said, what am I writing? It was like, I want you, Oringa, to walk with me. Don't say anything. Just walk with me. This is the book. I'm not coming here to teach you anything. You want to know my life? Shh, from the village. Walk with me. This is how you do it, you know? So it's more about observing than being critical. So this book is just having you come and be like, okay, Oringa, you want to know about what I went through as a life? This is it. Maybe soon I'll write another book about his critical, what I think about poverty, blah, blah. So here it's just pure. It's just like, okay, Kennedy life, what's happening? So street life, you know, you understand about Chokora? Really? Oh, Chokora. You are with me, my friend? You are deep in Chokora life. Okay? Oh, we are using our drug, everything. So it's a journey. So that's what the book is. So the book is very powerful in terms of just showing you my life. Not being critical, showing who I am, this is my life, okay? And yeah, so that's it. So in this book, I want to read for you in Find Me Unafraid. This is a chapter, this is page 163. Where I love this part. I love everything in this book, but this for me is very powerful.
Why do you love it?
Yes, I love this because at this moment, Kennedy has no money. But Kennedy is starting a movement that is called SHOFCO now. Just remember this. Has employed 2,500 people, staff, is in 35 counties. It has offices in New York, offices in Germany and London. And now is the beginning. And now I've been inspired by Dr. King, all these people, and I want to read what I picked from my friend, Honorable Marcus Garvey. So, we're a group of people who are not feeling convinced about SHOFCO starting. So I'm trying to convince them. So let me read for you. So we are sitting together, and I say, hey guys, my friends, Marcus Garvey taught me that circumstance should not make us inferior. Well, that's interesting, because as a Kiberian, where there's poverty, we have no idea of hope, right? Can I continue? He says that we must remove the cobwebs of our minds. And it is this mentality that we will never make it out of poverty ourselves, on our own. That is the first cobweb to remove. Interesting. What does that mean? We are so poor, we cannot do anything. So Marcus Garvey tells us that we have to really, everything is about mental shift. If you cannot change that, you can't. So I'm telling my community here, the first youth group of people. Then I post, then I continue. We don't need money to come together and clean our streets. We don't need money to remove the garbage. We don't need money to protect our mothers, our sisters, or any little girls from being abused. We don't need money to play soccer, football, and just to be there for each other. As I spoke, tears came from my eyes. I tried to hide them, but down they came. The group saw them and understood how serious this was, how much this mattered. We cannot wait for money. I continued. This is urgent. We are coming here today for action. We are not coming here today to start an NGO, because NGOs need proposal and donors. We are here today to start a movement. When you have been pushed to the wall and all you can do is bounce back, that's what we are doing here. We are bouncing back. They all looked at me, and I thought of my mom saying, when a snake bites you, don't spend time looking for a spear. Use whatever stick you have. Then Mary spoke. Kennedy, I'm with you. Kennedy, I'm there. My friend George said, I may not believe your big ideas are possible, but as a brother, I support you. Let me know what I can do. We will work together. That's affirmed Kevin. Together we developed a list of challenges we faced. We only had one pen, and Kevin used it to write down everything. I started crime, violence, domestic abuse, and rape. And someone said, hopelessness, sanitation. So if I stop from there just to give you something about this. So yes. You can see. You can see there was no godfathers. You can see there was no white people who were waiting to come to save us from the global north.
Yes.
But you can see that we have the anger in us. We have the conviction in us. And leadership is all about what you're feeling and transferring to the other people. So already I felt it after reading Marcus Garvey, after reading stories of Dr. King, Mandela, struggle. You can make it. But they're not with me. You can tell. They're not with me. They're like, this guy is crazy. Kennedy ako kwa amechoma nini, eh? Maybe, who knows? But no. But the idea was to make them believe in themselves. Because if they believe, you can have that conviction. You know? So that's how SHOFCO started. So for me, that chapter is very powerful, because you can see, do you need money to clean the street? Do you need money to protect our girls?
No.
That's why I love it.
It's a powerful,
Yeah,
it's a powerful story. What is it that drove you to go to the street, and how was the street life like for you, and what were you doing there?
So there's a couple of things happening here. So I have two sides of what moved me to SHOFCO. One was when on the street, and I'll be clear with you. On the street, Soringa, there is no hope, my brother. On the street, you are ready. Raw Jew. I'm sorry to say that, right? In that time, you are now ready. Being there is taught, it doesn't taught you, you know you're going to die. Have you ever seen, rarely you see them, have you ever seen a middle-aged street person? Ugonjwa, everything. There's no doctor. There, you know, and I don't understand. You can eat the bad food, apple, garbage. I'm not kidding you. You know, I don't know where the doctor is invisible. Okay? So that life, you are there, not because you want, but because you are prepared to die. When they come and take your phone, and you say you want to shoot, in their mind, they are ready for that. If you don't know this, in their mind, they are ready for that. When you are doing a mission, you're not going there for fun. These people, do they even have a radio?
No, let me get this. You are saying that when a street boy, when somebody, these street boys that we see, you know, they have come to that point, they say that there's nothing.
Baya.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yes.
That I'm ready to die.
Yes.
So if they snatch your phone, and, you know, it's not that they already know.
They already know it's going to go bad, it's going to go yes. Yes. So you already know. So because they already know. And I'll be honest with you again, and I also had to work on it to be a good person, because there's a lot of anger. This country we're living in is a country of class. And that's why I think SHOFCO was very powerful for me. So I took what's happening in America and I brought it to Kenya. In Kenya is class. A black man against a black man. Yeah, eat dog society. In the US was white versus black. In the US, white could have better education. If you kill a white person, you will be arrested by FBI investigation. Here, if you kill a chokora, if you kill somebody from Kibera, story kwisha. But if you kill a child from Udaiga, Karen, story on the paper. Right? So we are kind of class. So we also make us angry. We see how big car you are driving. And then something I also hated, and up to now, I know I don't do it, but I'm telling you, are you the God that if I ask you for money, atikupatia pesa, nakupatia chakula? Where ni nani? My friend, you want to go back to your house, you have drugs. Ambayo allowed by government, inaitwa aje, ni Panadol, aspirin. Nimechoka nilale kidogo, Mimi wachana mimi glue yangu. Hiyo ndio drug yangu, my brother. Wachana mimi. So you are here to judge me, to tell me like I won't give you money because utatumia kwa drugs. And I'm like, that's argument. I never argue that argument. Don't judge me. Give me that money. Give it to me, banana. Okay? Okay? If I'm hungry, sina no chakula. But already we think we know. You know nothing. My friend, unalala kwa mvua. Unakula na mboto. Mboto nini wa kizungu? Anyway, I don't know those things. Things that eat your body. You need to be 444 dead, bana, right? You want to be there. So you need something, man. You need something to survive. Okay? But somebody want to tell you like, wait, kijana, utanunua hiyo glue. Chukua hii chakula. Okay? That is our life. And I say, let me take Oringa kwa street tu siku moja. Hakuna glue, hakuna kitu yote, hakuna petroleum, hakuna drugs yote. Nataka tuishi na yapo ulale. Boss, hautalala. Okay? And when this person asking you and you are like judging, and I think that's the thing we need to learn. We are not police. We are not God. If you have, give it. If you don't want, don't tell him what. You don't know their life. Okay? So for me, it was a hard life. I say, I want to Murphy. Yeah, poop. I tell people, why? You are so clean, you have expensive watch, but you can't care about me. You care about yourself. So if you care about yourself, hey, weka hapo pesa ama nikumwagie kitu. So you weka pesa. Because you care about yourself, you know. Hakuna utu. You don't have that thing, you know. You want to judge, you know. Even now, I'm still mad at people up to now. Oh, how to Kibera? Oh, those people in Kibera. I sit with them sometime in these places nowadays, and they don't get it. These people, we are those people. We forget humanity. We are one. It's all, from the book, is all about circumstances. And then one thing I hate, it's easy to have money. People don't think I don't know this. It's easy. So you steal money. See, they're stealing in Kenya, yeah. They're stealing money. You can do prostitution. You can make money. So there are many dirty ways of making money. But now, or your grandfather stole money. And now he was a corrupt person. And now you are living a clean life, right? But the thing that's happening, my brother, is that we think we know. They are lazy. They won't tell you. Talk to this elite in Kenya. They are lazy. Because they don't understand the struggle. My friend, poverty is a lock. You have no idea, Odede now, in Kenya, which offices I can open. I can go to. I swear to you. I can get into State House. I can meet anyone in Kenya. Right? I take it for granted. I won't lie to you. Do you know what it takes to a poor woman in Kibera to get an ID? To go and get a passport? That bureaucracy. And you're telling them they're lazy. Poverty is enclosement. Your world is enclosed. And most of the time they end up marrying among themselves. It's a system. Okay? So if you don't understand, just say you don't understand. So people really, it makes me painful. People go through a lot. So chokora, street boy, people who are poor, you don't understand their life. If you never live their life, who are you to judge? Watu maskini hapa. Wanasumbua watu sana. Boss, you go there, that life. And that's why you see, we make joke of it. If you see, let's be honest, you see these people from Kibera, Madare, going to demonstrations, and you're seeing a police cocking, and they're telling you, who? They're not joking. My friend, you don't know where the school fees of your kid will come from. Okay? And then we are so angry with the society. A politician calling me to go out doesn't mean I really love a politician. Just to let me be clear to you. I don't know. They give me a chance to show my anger to the system. Are you together? So every time you see a poor person on the street being called, because they care, poor people can organize themselves to go to the city. I believe so. But they never do that. Okay, there'll be one person, two people be like, hey, I'm here, we are going to the street. It's because those on the street, if you ask them well, they are hopeless. And they know when they go to that street. I'm not kidding you. From Kibera, you know them. Mm-hmm. They know I may not come, but it's a good excuse. You know, one thing people don't know this. So when I was suffering, nikisha boeka tu, me and my friend, there's something we love. I won't lie to you. We love this thing. Now, tunaogopa kidogo now, but we used to love it. So, do you know death? Kifo was the best in my past life. Boss, nasikia tajiri amekufa. I'm like, ay, kifo ndio mzuri bwana. And when they die. And we both die. That really made me so happy. Ati akuna tuko na pesa, unakufa, unaamka tena. Right? It's like, gone. You are chokora from Kibera, umekufa. You are a rich man from Karen, umekufa, umeenda. So for us, death was Equalizer. I'm serious. Yeah? So that's the death we live. So that's why we never get scared. Those who are scared of death, uko na fridge kwa nyumba. Uko na pesa kwa account. Think about this. And I'll make you get it in a simple way. Kina bill wako na nyumba wapi Nairobi analipa mortgage mtoto anasoma you have shamba, you have shares, you don't want to die, right? Think about that. Death is scary. You are making money from corrupt deals, you don't want to die, but that's one story. Another story, you have zero. Mpaka viatu hauna, hiyo moja na watu hakuna manguo, wewe unataka kudharau. My friend, death ikikuja sawa. And it's called what? Lack of hope.
Lack of hope.
Because hope is something that you live towards to.
Wow.
I'm done.
And with that, we've come to the end of this second part of our conversation with Kennedy Odede, the author of this wonderful memoir, Find Me Unafraid, a book that he co-authored with his wife, Jessica Posner. Don't miss the third part of our conversation.
So you were once poor, but you accumulate primitively. You see? Because that thing taught you just to accumulate, the fear of accumulating. Unaiba tu. So they'll never get satisfied.
I was your host, Khaenga O'okwemba. It's goodbye for now.